Well, welcome back. With Santa officially ringing in the holiday season at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade yesterday, it's time for the Nutcracker. And we have two special guests here representing the Aurinko Ballet out of Granger, and they're delivering a performance at the Lerner Theater. First of all, thank you so much for coming, and tell us a little bit about your upcoming performance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, we are the Aurinko Ballet, and we have a performance this weekend, tomorrow actually, at the Lerner.
Yes.
The Nutcracker. We do a slightly different version of Nutcracker. It's a little contemporary.
Ooh.
We have, it's basically the same story. Our Clara is a homeless girl, and we've kind of contemporized the whole story a little bit, but we still have mice and the soldiers and the snowflakes and everything like that.
So a new rendition.
A new rendition,
I
yes,
love that. And
yes.
you guys can tell that they're ballerinas because she's literally standing here in first position. Yeah. The feet are like this. I know you can't see it in the screen, but true ballerinas right here in the stance. And speaking of which, we've got a performer. What is your role here at the Nutcracker?
So for the show coming this weekend, I'll just be in the corps performing some of our country dances, but in our December show, I'll be performing as the Sugar Plum.
Ooh, we've got a Sugar Plum Fairy in house. That's awesome. And I know you mentioned that the first performance with the whole cast and our Sugar Plum Fairy, that will take place tomorrow.
Yes.
But are there going to be more performances following that?
Yes, we are lucky enough to be able to perform at Notre Dame at the DeBartolo Center there.
Oh, wonderful.
December 13th, we'll do two shows there, 3 o'clock and 7:30. So, and she'll be our Sugar Plum for that one.
Awesome. Bringing in the holiday spirit in
Yes.
multiple locations across the county. We've got Elkhart location and then one right here in South Bend. That's wonderful. So we have you here. We have you in your ballet shoes. Can you give us a few Sugar Plum Fairy moves for us?
Sure, of course.
We're going to have a little sneak preview. Maybe if you join me over here, you can show us a little bit of your favorite part of the dance or something.
Yeah,
a little.
I can show our first part of the solo, I guess.
Love that. Okay. We're going to have her take center stage here. You can see a little preview. And she's flying away there as a Sugar Plum Fairy would. Very gorgeous. I love how the dress just kind of floats there. Beautiful. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That's wonderful. And so more of the cast members, we've got mice. Who else will be joining you up there on the stage this weekend?
So yes, just like the traditional show, we also have a mouse queen, or you know, the traditional mouse queen, mouse king, mouse queen. We have a queen, and we have our wonderful prince. He'll be doing it with us. We have a Spanish soloist. We have our Arabian princess soloists who all did a fantastic job, and it all just came together, and it's going to be such a great show.
And have you ever performed in a Nutcracker before, or is this your first one?
So I have been performing with this company, or with the Conservatory of Dance, since I was 4 years old. So I've done Nutcracker pretty much every year since I was little. So this is just, it's such a nostalgic show for me personally, and I love it so much.
I see, and you have a lot of little girls or young kids there in the audience watching them, kind of inspiring the next generation. How does that feel to be out there and seeing little ones be like, I want to be in the Nutcracker like her?
Well, as someone who was that little girl out in the audience who saw the show.
Me too at one point.
Yeah. Right, you grow up watching it and you think, oh wow, it must be, I can't believe it's so far away, they're so old, so much older than me. And then you're a senior like me, you're graduating, you're like, wow, I can't believe, I used to be a little butterfly in the corps or out in the audience. It's just, it goes by so fast.
Yes. So, and you said you have been with her at the company. What has it been like seeing her growth over the years and now having her as your fairy?
Yeah, they're all like my children. I feel like I have hundreds of daughters over the years, and it's just so special to see the excitement of the little kids. And every year they move up in the levels and they get new parts and they grow, and then to see them, take the lead role, and she also teaches some of the young butterflies. So the older girls are rehearsal assistants, and it's just really neat to see the whole evolution of the dancer and
that's
things like
beautiful.
That. Yeah,
well,
really
thank you so much. And if you're interested in seeing the theater, the Nutcracker, the ballet, I should say, in person, make sure to go to the Lerner Theater tomorrow, and then there'll be another opportunity at DeBartolo here in South Bend. Thank you both so much, and we'll be right back after this short break.